So, having been refreshed on where and what, do you want to just keep on with what you guys were going to do and head to the garrison over here, speak with the Lord Commander, or do you want to call an audible at the last moment here?
Guess go to the barracks.
Sure.
Okay. As you are heading out of the tavern, you notice that there's a paper tacked up in a little frame that has the, respective bronze time, surge time calendars. You see that there is a mana storm scheduled to roll in tomorrow evening, and that here in about 20 minutes of Golarian time, surge time is expected to fire up. Also, as you are going to walk out, you notice that Gurn can't stand up, so you carry him up to the room that you guys rented, and you lay him on the bed, and
Put a little glass of warm water on his hand. Yeah, where that kiddish.
He urinates all over you immediately. Now you are soaking wet with hobgoblin urine.
He's already on the bed.
Congratulations. Exactly. It's just pointing
How
straight
am I
up
on
at
the
you.
bed?
Well, you're the one
fuck.
that laid him down.
I didn't know he was butt-ass naked already.
I mean, that's just how powerful, bro.
Alright.
You disrobed him for sleep.
It was the green monster tucking him in too then?
Okay.
Anyways.
I don't know. How close are you going?
3.
Alright. So, you guys all set on coming to the garrison tower?
Yeah.
Alright, as you approach, this building is definitely a fortified one. You see a, large foreboding door and two pretty bulky shield marshals standing in front of it. As you approach, they seem to kind of step in front of the door and ask you what's your business.
I'm here to sign up with the shield marshals, sir.
They both look at each other, kind of confused, and tell you that this is not a recruiting station.
Heard great things about Commander Ayton, and I know that he'll give me a fair shot. Right?
They both laugh out loud at this.
We hear if we work at this station, we can become rangers, right? What's that ranger rogue group that goes out in the
Raiders,
desert?
Ravage Raiders, yes.
Yeah, the Rabber Raiders.
They both, again, laugh very heartily at you all.
Alright, look, we're here for the inspection. It's a surprise one. So, surprise. We're trying to make sure we didn't have to write you down for not letting us in or accepting recruits, but guess now you gotta go on the list. It's real unfortunate.
Okay. So let's see you roll deception here.
Somebody's about to get shot.
What level are you guys in this game?
8.
Still 8.
It's still 8.
Anybody want to help me out there?
Yes, he does not believe you. He tells you that he's not sure what you're up to, but he's almost lost his patience with you. He tells you to get lost. Now, as you are standing here surveying the area, so you're here at the garrison. The Tower of Metallurgy is the one to the north here. This is the one that Lovelace herself visited. And then back around the corner here is the Tower of Engineering. You notice that there's just as many people there busily working as there are anywhere else in this place. You don't notice anyone coming or going from this building, which I believe the guy told you already. This is the Ravagers' headquarters.
You guys want to do some sneaking around?
I'm already sneaking around.
Or you want to break into some shit?
ABCs of roguery, son. Always be sneaking. But yeah, I can break into some shit. I mean, unless you guys just want to start shooting, and if you want to do that, we can do that too.
I imagine starting shooting in the middle of the gun place is not a great idea.
There are 300 shield marshals that are stationed here in this garrison.
So shoot really well. What the fuck?
Yeah, you would not survive.
I would just turn their coastal battery around and hit their own building.
So, not being able to speak to the commander, your best bet is probably to follow after either Lovelace or this mystery man.
I vote mystery man.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys proceed then to the Tower of Engineering? Yes?
Yes.
please.
Yes. Shit,
Right.
we should have Gurn use the smart one.
We're gonna pass ourselves off as engineers.
Have Gurn do what? He's still passed out, bro.
Oh, I know. I'm saying he's the one that should be here with the engineering. He's the smart one out of us all.
Well, he's just gonna have to do with you, bro.
Yeah. Seems like a Terry, Curly, and Mo here, so.
So, as you guys walk over, you notice that this is a much different environment. This is obviously not a military installation per se, right? And you kind of are able to just walk on over. You notice that the ground floor of the tower is one huge, large hangar filled with all kinds of like mechanical contraptions doing God knows what. Some of them seem in various stages of either repair or creation or iteration. You notice immediately, because you've become aficionados, 4 large wagons festooned with armor plating, cannons, big mounted musket turrets. They're all parked throughout the room here. Seems again like they're in various stages of being either fitted or retrofitted or added to or what have you. Overhead, you can see there's a huge ceiling arching up about 30 feet. This seems almost like it was, maybe some type of religious building at some point. You see that there's a lot of people just coming. Nobody seems to really notice you. But as you guys stand there for a minute, a fella walks up to you and kind of looks you up and down and asks if you are here about the problem.
I say yes.
He says, "Great. Those little buggers caused quite a mess." And he begins to describe to you an event several days ago, wherein a horde of little gremlins somehow got loose in the lower level of the tower, the Hall of Siegecraft. He's not sure if they've gotten them all, but he, of course, petitioned immediately to Loyalton for the shield marshals to come in. And although they, came in and kind of looked around and got one or two, he didn't dispatch like a full band of shield marshals. He kind of gave him, some derogatory comments about vermin removal not being the purview of this elite shield marshal force. He doesn't really say much more than that, but you can again see that everyone here is busy manufacturing, making, doing something. So he seems very busy and ready and eager to let you guys have at this lower level, this Hall of Crucibles. Do you have anything you want to say to him right here in this little momentary exchange?
I want to ask him to estimate how many of them there are.
He says he just doesn't know, but it's enough that it's been causing a lot of havoc as far as ripped up power, plumbing, hydraulic, pneumatic lines and functions, which of course this is the Tower of Engineering. There's a lot of that kind of stuff. And he goes into some kind of weird little tirade about them, procreating, and he's not sure the rate at which they do so, etc. and so forth.
All right, let's go and see if we can befriend these gremlins.
We can use them.
Friend?
Yes. Do you not want to have a gremlin army at your disposal?
Just don't put water on them.
So he can see that you're all curious about what they're so busy putting together, and he tells you that he's not going to tell you anything unless you can help him get these gremlins, so get to it. And off you go. So, let's see here.
I'm gonna go check out the up-gunned wagon and search for vermin. Totally searching
Suddenly, 17 Ugnaughts appear and tell you to get lost.
Did you say Alkenstar? What is this, Star Wars?
Yes. Let's see.
gun place in the Outclad City.
What? Okay, here we go. Sorry, I couldn't find the map for a second. Alright. So, what's the lighting situation here? Perfect. I swear, man, these maps. These maps. Alright, so they send you down a floor. Hold on. Let me make sure this is right. Alright, so they send you down a floor. And that doesn't make any sense, bro. Okay. Sorry, I'm just marveling at their map creation and description skills, which second to none, as always. All All right, so we're gonna put you guys right here. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right, so as you make your way down, you notice that this floor is, and we're gonna pull you in here. This floor is very similar to the floor above it. They have all these like devices, and there's more wagons and things. Almost as if the basement floor. Almost as if the basement floor and the ground floor are given the same description. All right. So, as you come down here, you don't notice anything immediately amiss. You do hear the chittering of small gremlin creatures, but none are immediately apparent to you.
All right,
Are
I'm
these
going to
vehicles
immediately
half
go into
wagons?
stealth.
Half
I was
wagons? They're just like armored up wagons. Yeah,
was making a half
these
track
down
joke.
here look all. Oh yeah, I got you. These down here look like they were all cannon wagons at some point, but put out of service because of the high price of gas.
4 gun turrets and then a cannon mount. We need to steal one.
Can we check if they work? What kind of check would that be? Like crafting or?
Crafting.
It'd be a listening check because I just told
Okay.
you they did. They're all decommissioned. The firing pin has been removed.
Oh. We still need to steal one that works.
The sound of the gremlins grows louder.
Yeah, I was going to say, can I do a perception check to try and see if they're coming right at us or if I can see them?
Worse.
Damn it, I thought I had... Wow.
You hear them, but you don't see anything.
Okay, I have my halberd out. And
I'm gonna draw my katana.
yeah, I'm going to walk 10 feet up and
Right, before everyone just starts blundering into everything, I'm going to go into stealth.
Blunder. All right. Give me 2 seconds, man. I gotta go to the bathroom all of a sudden. I've been drinking a lot of water today. I'll be right back. Playing accordingly.
I wonder if I can get cover with one of the tables and use stealth for my initiative and then be able to pop up. Oh well. Do we have a plan of engagement, or is this just
Well, we don't really know where they are.
yeah.
Alright, I got loaded finally. Hey, map.
Guess let's hope they're small.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on a stealth, and then you guys do what you gotta do. Stay back here and pick them off.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
oh, we can hear you.
Very faint.
I feel like I kind of just want to run up and start swinging around in a circle.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stay back and pick them off from stealth. You guys do your...
I wonder if you could like throw food in the middle and just force them out, just so they don't surround us.
Chesty, do you got any fruit?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean-
fruit chest.
Made the mistake of trying to do something outside today, so I had to drink like 17 million gallons of water.
Oh yeah.
Stop making California have no water.
Was it farming almonds?
I think the better question is, why don't any of you have rations?
Because we haven't been enforcing the rule to have rations when you rest, I guess.
Like, what makes you think that gremlins are going to go after fruit?
I have rations.
Or you know, your food at all.
Yeah, I do actually have some rations.
They love
That-
they eat mischief.
Yeah, I throw one of my rations out in the middle of the area because I want to see if something comes out.
Okay,
Because I think everyone's hiding.
toss it. Roll your athletical ability. All right, you toss it a good ways in front of you and goes several feet, about 10 to be precise, and kind of breaks apart a little bit as it hits the hard ground and lays there.
Okay. I walk another 10 feet up and yeah, have my axe. My halberd ready to go whenever.
Okay.
I walk up with you for backup.
And nothing happens. I'll walk another 10 feet.
It's saying the game is paused for me.
It's that bug. Here, let me. Did I do it?
Oh, yeah, that did it.
All right. As you step right there, all of a sudden, this machine right here whirs to life and activates. And you hear the snickering of little goblins. And they're all laughing. Let's see here. At the same time, you see that behind this thing, like, you know, chewing and pulling on a lot of the wires, is a horde of little gremlins. They have like pieces of it that they've attached and reattached, and they've managed to get this thing back in action. So, have you all? Wait, who am I? I'm missing. Oh, there you are. I was like, I'm missing someone. Damn, you really are stealth. All right, here we go. Combat then begins, or at least the encounter starts. Roll some initiatives.
Wait, did I roll the right thing? Not now.
This one actually. Yeah,
I
they're
did
together.
not.
Okay, good. Did you roll the right thing?
Yeah, I meant to roll stealth.
You rolled
Perception on accident.
perception, yeah. You can change your initiative skill if it's a thing. If you have a feat or something that lets you just roll stealth regardless, no matter if you actually are stealthing at the moment of initiative or what.
I was
mean,
behind the table, so I was...
I got you. So you were doing it as a... Got you. Well, you messed it up. GG.
Fun.
So, this encounter begins with your friendly neighborhood gunslinger all the way in the back of the room, Saren. Now,
Alright, well,
of note, so this gremlin horde is not necessarily like a creature. It's more of a hazard because they are occupying and, like, you know, making this thing function. So as far as targeting and shooting, it's going to be this machine first.
okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna shoot at. And I'll use sniper's aim for the first one too, see if I can get a crit on here.
Right.
This is right.
All right, so you blow a hole right through this broken Centurion, and it spins around with these little gremlins, and they all quickly start like putting hoses and things back in place, trying to keep him on his feet.
Alright, and then I'll reload for my third action.
All right. So, as it turns to this thing, let's see what these little guys are gonna do here. Huh. Oh goodness. So let's see here if I understand this guy. So, what does that mean? Hold on. It says something here I've never seen. What? Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so they see you, Vemgard, approaching them, and they hurl a gremlin at you. So attempt this save, please. Oh, let me reveal their names. Nice. So this little gremlin flies out of the horde at you, and it grabs hold of your halberd, but you fling it back, and it like falls back into the horde. You are freaked out quite a bit. It moves in to a bunch of gremlins pulling wires again on this Centurion, and they make it lift up its arm, and you notice that it has a cannon attached to its one arm. And before you can do anything, you see all these little gremlins running around it, stuffing it full of ammo in all these places where it's got a bunch of guns, and it fires this cannon at you. Cannon hits you for a little bit of damage, and then you see this thing step up into more of the center of the room. Alright, Vemgard.
Oh no, I can move up 5 feet and Yeah, I'm going to step 5 feet towards him, and then I'm going to do a spell strike right on him with acid splash. Press public.
All right. So you, this is a spell strike?
Yes.
All right. So you come down on him with some damage and splash that acid on him.
Yeah. Trying to get some of those gremlins off.
Well, so that doesn't work like that. They're like in it. They're these tiny little gremlins, all just like infesting this thing. So you would have to probably recall if you wanted to know, and or just try to take a turn to
Yeah.
get them all
I-
vis-a-vis disablement like a hazard.
Yeah, I will do that next turn because it's the end of my turn.
Gotcha. Hideki.
Well, have gun will shoot things.
That's fair.
And I believe 1 shot, 1 kill applies here. So,
One shot, one kill would not apply here.
Because he's moved or done
They've
something.
they've both already acted. Both things you can target have already
I
acted.
think 1 shot, 1 kill only requires I roll stealth for initiative. Darn it!
I think you
I think
also have
sneak
to.
attack's the thing that requires them to not move.
Ooh, okay.
Oh well. Have gun.
Actually, yeah, one shot, one kill does not require that they have an active. It's just first strike with that weapon on the first turn.
Hero point.
Wait, say that again. So it is that way or no?
No, it doesn't work the same as my surprise attack does.
Gotcha.
It's okay if they've already moved. You just have to roll stealth for initiative, and it has to be your first turn.
I am gonna hero point that, so that attack. That's better.
Alrighty. So you shoot at this thing.
Then I'll sheath my long rifle, draw my katana, and end my turn.
Alright. Sheathing. Successful. Drez. Pleased.
All right. Move around from my cover here. I'm going to take aim at the feathery bladed robot. I'm going to wait for the stealth check against the feathery bladed robot since I broke cover.
You are. Are you within? Yeah, I guess that is 120. You remain undetected. Are you shooting?
Yeah, and he'll be
Thanks.
flat-footed. Make sure my own one-shot, one-kill is turned on. Wow. Wow.
Pop, pop.
5d6. 5d6 resulted in a 13. All right. Third action, I'm just going to move back behind cover.
Alrighty. So moving right along, Krillin, clean up crew.
Alright, so I move up over here. And then I'll do a flurry of blows on the robot. So I'm gonna do a trip for the first hit. Drez trip.
Alright.
And then I will also trip the attempt to trip the gremlin horde.
Okay. So you obviously haven't been listening.
Okay, never
So,
mind then.
so someone let you waste an action doing that.
Okay, I'll hit the robot. Fine, I'll just do a strike on him.
So they are not a mob. They are inside of this thing.
Oh, okay, all right. So I'll just hit the robot then. And then I'm going to parry with the bow staff. And then that should be 3.
All right. Did you hit him, right?
Yeah, I hit him.
You roll damage.
Oh, sorry, I didn't do damage. My bad. There you go.
All right. So you begin parrying. Saren, back to you.
Oh,
This robot
Well,
is
fuck
lying
his name again, and-
in a crumpled heap on the floor.
oh, there's nothing left of it.
No, it's still going. It's just laying on the floor.
Okay, I can still shoot it though, and take out some gremlins.
No, you
No?
can't. You can't do that. No.
Okay. Trying to figure out what kind of check I can do to figure out how to kill these things properly. Yeah.
That you could do.
Weld the machine shut and then set it on fire.
You know what? I'm gonna do my instead of sniper's aim, I'm gonna do my alchemical shot. So I'm gonna use alchemist's fire on it. Where the fuck is my alchemical shot? Sorry, I haven't used this in a while. I don't know if I can put that on my weapon or not. Yeah, so I just dump it in the end of the barrel and fire this at it and see what happens. Deals equals the damage, and then the other stuff on top of it.
All right, so you did Alchemist Fire.
Yeah, which would be 1d6 persistent fire damage.
So, and it types your damage as fire, right?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so that is 2 actions, and then I'll reload. That's me.
All right. So, two gremlins come flying out at you guys out of this horde. So, Vemgard and Krillin. What did that say? All right. So, both of you have gremlins trying to crawl all over you and grab at your gear. Vemgard, you fling it back again. Krillin, you are able to focus your key, and you fling this gremlin back, but you sense that you now have a temporary advantage at trying to disable this horde of gremlins. The Centurion clunks to its feet, triggering reactions, movement reactions.
Okay. That would be me.
Sorry, did you say movement reactions?
Yes.
Okay, I will. Yeah.
It stood up.
Oh shoot, I should have went into my stance. I forgot. But I will use my standstill. So-
Mary, do you want me to re-roll that? I did not target.
You know it's a hit.
Dang, this guy's got high AC.
Okay.
All right, so you clang your halberd up against this feller, and then you see the gremlins all hurriedly trying to repair him. Let's see, what's his range here? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are small. All right, so this thing charges up, and you can see that one of the bladed arms begins to spin, and it flies out. And let's see, I don't think it gets it all the way to you, but we'll measure. It flies out straight in front of this thing. "40 feet. So just to there. So as this blade comes flying at you, Vemgard, click that. Right. This blade comes down, or comes right across you and slices your arm for 23 damage. Seeing Vemgard bleed, you are all inspired and gain a hero point. And Vemgard, your Orc Fury awards you a hero point from the embarrassment.
Well, I get a little more mad.
All right. So with that, goes to you.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is recharge my spell strike. So that's one action. Second action, I'm going to do a recall knowledge. Society or would Arcana be good for the gremlins? I'm more looking at the gremlins to see what their weaknesses are, Mary.
I mean, are you asking me what you should roll?
Yeah, it's more suggestion. Or
Yeah, you can roll any skill with which you feel confident in your proficiency.
I'm gonna do Arcana because I feel like they're magical and not. Well, they're spooky, so it could have been occultism. But anyways,
All right. So you look over these things and you certainly understand that yes, this horde of gremlins could be scared out of here with arcana skills, occultism skills, or religious skills. All you would need to do is devise a counter hex and, you know, scratch them onto this clockwork creature.
okay.
Do you want to attempt that now? That you know it'll work?
If it's one action, I can do. If I can do it in one action, yes. If not, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
going to swing. Okay, yeah. If I can do it in one action, yeah.
All right. So you hastily scratch a funny symbol onto this thing. It's an ancient symbol you must have learned somewhere in like your orc training. Looks something like this, and then there's like this part, and then this part, and then something like this.
Oh shit! It's the Ashpika family crest.
And doing so disperses this goblin or gremlin horde. They all just kind of dissipate and run across the room in different directions, scattering, cackling still. And you hear the cackling kind of fade away, and it's only in the eaves and corners of the room. But this clockwork machine seems to still be activated and going to town. So, with that, Hideki, yes?
Cool. I will use Sun Charge.
What was that? You were kind of faded out.
Sudden charge.
Oh, sorry. I'll use Sun Charge, and that should be 2 movement actions, and then ending in a strike. 45 feet. That is within my movement. And then it is a strike. Oh, heck yes. Wait, no, darn it. I meant to do that. That's the... There we go.
All right. You come down incredibly viciously on this thing, and as you as you damage him, you lop off like the sensors on his head, and you can tell that it's having trouble like orienting itself now.
Okay. I will then come around with another attack. Double crit. Let's go.
Hacks.
I have no hacks.
All right, so you slice through this thing, and this time it's for good, and it clunks down to the floor, broken completely. And as it does, you guys hear the release of steam, and this thing stops moving. All right. So you now found yourselves in a very, very quiet room. The gremlins have all dissipated. They don't seem to be a threat, like, individually as little monsters. And your counter hex symbols are still present, right, on the body of this thing. Even though Hideki just kind of sliced the critical bits. Just as you all are kind of gathering your wits, the man from upstairs that you were speaking to busts in, and he's just ecstatic. He said he sees that all of the goblins or I keep saying goblins. All of the gremlins have run away. He doesn't hear them chittering anymore, and he's just so excited. He thanks you guys profusely. He explains that he's been so busy over this past week making these stabilizers and casings for Ibrium, Lovelace's accomplice, and he just goes on and on about how they've been making more casings and stabilizers than he's ever made before, even though he has no idea like what they're going into. Usually, they have an idea of, the next piece or part that they're making, or at least what it's going to be contributing to. He tells you that if you have not yet, even though they are somewhat rivals, you should go and visit the Tower of Metallurgy, that he believes they've been having some of the same issues with gremlins, and that they could probably use your help. Just before he leaves, he turns and he tells you that he has a little something to, thank you for getting rid of these gremlins. And he tells you he'll leave it by the door. And as he goes on out, he does just that. And he drops an item at the door here.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit, hand cannon.
That's not for me. I'm going to quickly spend 10 minutes and heal myself because, I was the only one that got hit.
All right. Just as you spend those 10 minutes, you notice that the clock has passed what the paper in the saloon indicated would be surge time. So it is now surge time.
Chaos.
All right. So you guys have been rewarded, have been given a clue or at least a suggestion as to what to do next. What will you do at this moment? you've spent 10 minutes. So if anybody has like a 10-minute rest and you get this or get that kind of a thing, that should be good.
Yeah, I don't think anything else except for when we talk to the metallurgers, we say that we have to get paid too. So I kind of need money.
All right, who's taking the errata cannon? I'd kind of like it.
I think you're the only one that really upfront with guns. Oh no, Drez is too, isn't he? But I don't
Well,
think
we
he
have
wants.
3 gunslingers in the party right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not really
I-
my bag of tea from that far away.
Yeah.
You take it if you want it. I mean, I
All
would
right,
use
cool.
it, but I'm not like dying to have it.
See, it should just be double click, right? Nope.
You drag it right into your inventory,
Ah, gotcha.
or press the loop button. I don't think
That
I've ever pressed
would be
that.
smart. Not letting me press that.
Let's see. Let's make sure it's good. Might be on my end here.
Got it now.
Oh, there.
You got it? Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Everybody happily looted.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Could be
any other desired actions while you're in this room?
that. And
Don't think so. Let's go get rid of some more gremlins.
All right. Well, so you guys, let's see here. You make your way back out and up and out of the tower here. And you make your way over to the other tower of metallurgy. And it's a similar scene, just as you would have expected from what Marth there told you. As you walk in, a very sleepy looking lady. She's got like huge bags on her eyes. Doesn't look like she's been getting, her full 8 hours. She greets you, and she too seems to be expecting some further help with gremlins, and that's who she mistakes you for. Of course, she's unwittingly correct, or you're unwittingly the right people. And she explains in a similar situation that in the bottom of this tower, there have been countless small explosions over the last few days. They died down a little bit, and she sent 2 alchemists down there to investigate. But that only set off another round of explosions, which unfortunately killed them both. She asked for shield marshal enforcements, but she was told the same thing, that this is beneath them. They're not equipped to clean up every little mess that these alchemists get themselves into out here in the middle of the desert. She kind of, waiting expectantly to hear you say, yes, we're here to kill him, or ask her something. So,
Yes,
do you-
we are here to kill them. Is there anything that we should worry about downstairs other than the chemical potions, I guess?
Also, we do require a 500 gold deposit up front.
I pull Drez back and say, after is fine.
Well, they just look at you very confusedly because she, doesn't have any funds with which to pay you for these types of services. She's under the assumption that whoever has sent you took care of that, as is normal routine.
Okay, we'll just tell her we'll bill her later and go on through then.
No other questions for her?
Ask her if there's any hazards where we're going.
She tells you yes, and she offers to let you all use a blast suit, which is that's a prototype armor she's got. She's only got one of them though. I think I can link it here. Oh wait, look, let me do this. Did that work? Yeah. Can y'all see that?
Yes.
Alright, so she offers to lend that to you. She's got one of them. This is like I say, a prototype that she's built to protect from explosions, right?
Yeah. No one else, I would take it. I don't think anyone else can really do full plate.
You can take it. I'll pass.
Well, she's not giving it to you. She's lending it to you. So you're gonna don it though?
Yes.
All right.
Oh man, the blast suit was irrevocably damaged in the mission, and it's definitely not in our bag of holding now.
Ooh, yeah, bag of holding. Totally forgot about that. But I was going to ask you just to steal it, Drez.
It's not something that I can easily conceal. It's an entire set of armor, other than sticking it in the bag of holding.
That's
Will it even fit in the bag of holding? Might be too wide.
I mean, this is like your Fallout suit, right? All right, so you guys make your way down then, satisfied?
Yeah. I'm not actually going to wear that blaster suit because that's going to put my AC down to 17 instead of 26.
Okay, so you're not gonna put it on?
Nope. I'll say I did and put it in my inventory. Or,
All right, she's definitely not gonna let you just steal it in front of her. So I mean, if you're not like putting it on, she's gonna, you know, keep it standing right here next to her. It's kind of one of those things where, like, if you don't get into it, you know. All right, so you politely declined, and she's like, "All right, fan." So let's see here. Let's get this map going. Ugh. All right, so let me put you guys on here. All right. So you make your way down to the bottom level. Yeah. And you see very excitedly a door in front of you. You feel, though, as you've come down here, tremendous heat.
I move about stealthily.
All right. go forward to this door.
Move both stealthily as well.
Okay.
That's for traps, just in case, since this place does seem to explode a lot.
All right. You don't find anything necessarily. You do notice that the store was closed securely. Whoever passed through it last time seemed to take care to shut it up tight. It is hot.
Do we start taking stuff off of it so that we can get in it?
Do what?
You said it was all sealed up, like they made it sealed up.
Yeah, I mean it's
Right?
just shut tightly.
Oh,
Yeah, and
okay.
all the closing mechanisms are latched fully.
Okay, well, I can't do the locking mechanisms, but if Drez can do that and step out after, I'll open the door because I feel like it's going to be at least a heat wave coming right through that door.
Well, it's not locked per se. It's just shut.
Okay.
This is not like a wooden tavern door, right? This is like
Basically,
a blast door.
Oh, alright.
All right, if everyone's ready, I'll open the door.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alright, so you see two enormous crucibles in this room. They're each larger than a wagon, much larger. The westernmost crucible right in front of you, or excuse me, the easternmost crucible has tipped over, spilling all this cooled metal all over the floor here. All right, the westernmost crucible is still sitting upright, producing a lot of light and heat, as are several other forges, crucibles around this room. The metal here is very shiny. You don't immediately recognize what it is, but it is very shiny.
Can
Almost.
I tell if it's still molten or if it's
It
cool?
is cooling, but it is still spreading a little bit, but very, very slowly. The outer edges here, right, have started to cool down at a faster rate than the interior of it. Overhead, you guys can see that the arches of the ceiling here are again about 30 feet. And this time they're painted with all kinds of images of cannons and, battles, castles collapsing, walls falling. And then again, all these little small alcoves around the room seem to have their own little smaller crucibles. All around the room on the floor, there are just blast marks and scorch marks and residue, and this is definitely a worked in place for sure. So as you guys step in, you can see this metal is mostly cooled. I mean, it's not like moving towards you or anything like that. And the heat in the room is mostly from these crucibles. It's not like emanating from here.
Okay. I start walking down here and start. Sorry, perception check. I should be doing first.
All right. You look around the room, and or at least what you can see. This big old crucible's tipped over right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you don't notice anything.
I'll still keep walking down then. Start walking to the crucible that's
You
lit
gonna
up. I can see.
Are you gonna walk through the or on the metal ring?
No, I'm trying to walk around it.
You had to go up here. Looks like,
Oh, yep.
unless you step down here by the crucible, I guess.
Yeah, I'm trying to walk the edge of it. I just know, like, it doesn't look like it.
How nimble are you when you're carrying all that heavy stuff?
I'm not that bad. I'm plus 12.
Let's see. Roll an
Okay.
acrobatics check to get through both of them. I'll do you a 2 for 1.
Okay.
All right. So you get successfully around it. As you're stepping through right here, though, your back foot touches the stuff. You notice it's cool, and you quickly pull your foot out, kind of shake it off. Nothing crazy. Your foot doesn't fall off or anything like that.
Okay. And I keep walking forward, and actually, because I'm already can't see new stuff, I'm waiting to do another perception check to see if anything's coming towards me.
Okay. You only notice this crucible in front of you and this one to the side here, burning away into the afternoon.
All right, I'll move right here and then tell everyone, hey, come on down. There's so far nothing here.
All right. As you turn to tell them that, a monstrous creature emerges from out of the crucible, the overturned crucible, and assaults you
Okay.
with a pod. You get hit in the face with a pseudopod of this thing, and it wallops you.
Holy shit.
And you scream out in pain, and everyone knows that battle has been joined. Dun 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 dun. And if you guys want to strategize, I'm super hungry. I gotta go find me a snack, bro. So if y'all want to strategize for a minute or two, I
want to hero point that, but yes.
You want to hero point your initiative roll? Get
Yeah,
good.
I don't want to roll a 3.
Get good, bro. All right, you can do that if you so desire. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find me a snack.
I'll be right back.
Yo, my wife coming in clutch. Had some snacks ready to go.
Nice.
Ooh, nice.
All right, so battle. Yeah, what's
Can I
up?
re-roll my initiative?
Oh yeah, I thought you already did.
No, it wouldn't let me.
Oh, it won't let you.
No.
Let's see.
I think I'm already in initiative. Oh, there we go. Well, 6 more better.
All right, so well, here everybody's more initiated than this guy. Looks like you're up, Krillin.
All right. Logan, where are you again in the map?
I am way up front, like probably 50 feet away from you.
Can you ping it? Okay. Okay, I guess I'll make my way over there. 15. My movement speed again. 45. Okay. Du- du- oh. Move over here. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 40, 45. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to my stance. Tangled forest. And I'm done. I'm all done if you wanna get the next person.
You can
All
end
right.
the turn on your encounter tracker. You can end your turn too if you want.
Where do I do that?
The encounter tracker.
Where is encounter tracker?
The second tab on the right side.
Oh, that tab. Okay, gotcha.
Give him a break, guys. He only uses a computer 16 hours a day.
I never noticed that you could end your turn from the encounter tracker. It's the first time. Anyways, all right. The more you know.
All right. So, Drez, what you doing?
Two actions will put me there.
I'm muting my mic, by the way, on my end because I'm chewing.
Final action should put me right about there. And I was stealth, so now I'm out in the open, so stealth check me at your leisure.
Gotcha. All right. But that's it, right? 3.
Yeah, that's all 3 for me.
Gotcha. All right, Saren.
Hmm. It's just a blob of shit, eh? Hey, well, I'm gonna go to here where I can see it, and I'll do an alchemical shot with lesser frost vial.
Okay.
I'll Killshot. I would have one that would be considered frost damage, and then 1d6 persistent frost.
All right. You shoot this thing with an alchemical shot. As you do, it harangues it, and deals some severe damage. Oh, that made it bleed. You said it was frost damage?
Yeah,
You did a cold.
lesser frost vial.
All right. You notice, though, just as you do this, that the area of metal underneath your feet changes its composition and it liquefies. Roll a reflex save. You jump out of the way as you notice that this area now of liquid metal. Where's my drawer? So this area right here where you were standing now has liquefied and is like it's you feel it's hot.
Okay, well, that's the end of my actions, or else I'd run away.
Hideki.
I will first action lean forward, even though where the enemy is. There. And for my second actioning, my second action, I will shoot it with the erratic cannon. Actions tab.
Did you have it equipped? What's going on?
It is equipped. There's weapon mount. Would be right. What's the one here? Ability.
Well, so you have to roll 1d8 first to determine the damage type.
Yeah. It doesn't have anything built in, so just do a D8 roll.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's 2d8. But I'll roll one at a time.
All right, so that's piercing damage, and then also you would do piercing damage, 1d6 of additional piercing damage with it.
Gotcha.
All right, so you hit.
That should be
Now
piercing.
roll 1d6.
Go. Thing's a gambler's favorite gun.
Yep. So, you harangue this dude. Let's see. Should get that back. You harangue him for a small Benedict piercing damage. 12 to be precise. And do you do anything else?
See, that would have been 2 actions. I will reload for my 3rd and then end my turn.
Alrighty. Vemgard.
Alright, first thing I'm going to do is, because I'm so close to it, I'm going to spell strike it.
You okay?
And I'm going to use a lightning bolt. I did change while we were walking. I was changed into my axe instead of my halberd because I didn't realize how much damage that thing does.
You okay?
Go, yes. And then for my last action, I'm going to move away because I feel like being right in front of it is not a good idea. 10, 15, 20, 25. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. So you swing down on this ooze, and as your weapon passes through him, you definitely deal damage, but it's not as much as you anticipate. Your electricity, however, does zap him, or as much as you anticipate.
Okay.
And let's see, you moved away from him. Cool. Alright. Well.
So physical attacks do half damage, Logan? Is that what I see?
That's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm going to do a knowledge check next turn. He was right there.
Gun did full damage.
Or it might be was it piercing
Might
damage that you do, or
Yeah,
or
the
the
gun did piercing damage that turn. So
Yeah.
is it piercing or slashing?
Oh, shit.
Oh, slashing.
I was off by 1 square.
Alright, so this thing begins to quiver and shiver. And everybody standing on a blue square, which looks like everybody. Yeah, everybody except Gurn. Let's see. The right tooltip here. There we go. Click that.
I'm going to hero point mine.
I will also hero point it.
Aye. Aye. Okay, so everybody rolled. Everybody rolled and re-rolled what they wanted to roll and re-roll.
Yep.
Excellent. Alright, so you all watch as this thing shimmies and shakes into a critical mass, and when it does, it splits apart and it blasts fire all across the room, catching some of you with a flaming goo ball. Let's see who got a goo ball. Goo ball. Who else got a goo ball? You got some goo over here. So when it does, this thing, let's see here. I have to reduce it myself, I guess. This thing flies out in a random direction, this way, and now there are two of these guys. Let's see here, and they're not quite as big, obviously. Let's see. Ew. All right. So that was fun. Let's see. Let me get my thing out of here. So this second one then obviously enters the fray. All right. This one, after exploding like that, let's see. Is he close enough to you? What's that say? Yeah. So he, a like tentacle type thing comes flying out at you, Krillin. Do you have any reactions or responses for getting hit?
No.
Alright, he harangues you with a pseudopod, and you have goo all over you. Ooh. As the cold here affects it, you see that it does quite a bit of damage to it, and a part of it like totally freezes and falls off. Alright, this second one, it sprung to life from his friend's loins. It's kind of gross. So, he begins to ooze his way over to this other one. Let's see. How far is that? 30 feet. So he galoops.
Attack opportunity.
He does move past you, which would trigger a reaction. And galoops. Alright. And ends his movement right there.
Definitely gets an attack of opportunity for his trouble. Would not have been versatile. Wait, no, it is sword slashing.
Alright. You slash this thing. It seems to not care too much. And as its turn ends, these two merge back together. And when they do...
Does it keep the bleed?
It clears all of its stuff
Ooh.
and
What's
regains a little bit of HP.
what kind of check do I need to do to find its weakness? To check for a weakness.
Recall knowledge.
Oh yeah. You know which proficiency would be best?
Do I?
Nice.
You didn't give it to
Yes.
me. I don't think he'll give it to you.
Do I know? Yes, I know.
Will you tell me? Will you tell me?
No.
Well, should I do
I would
medicine
I
or
would tell
survival
you
now?
though, look, we've been playing for a year. Consider, so you want to know what kind of creature is it, right? What could have created it? Is it natural? Is it magical? Is it inorganic? Is it, you know what I mean?
I just want to know its weakness. Keep it simple. That's what I want to know.
Okay, so I'm answering your question though.
Yeah, right.
You asked me, can you just tell me? So obviously I can't. But think about what type of creature it is. If you want to know its weakness, if you want to know how to break apart a grandfather clock, you're not going to do like an arcana check. You're going to do a crafting check, right?
Okay.
So, this is an ooze that has crawled out of a, vat in a gunpowder.
Medicine? So you do medicine, guys?
Oh. Arcana.
Arcana? Well, I have no Arcana, so I can't.
It's gonna be some sort of magical.
Okay. In that case, I can't. Well, occultism is what I can do.
Not really vampiric or anything, so I'm fairly sure it's Arcana.
Okay. Well, I won't waste a turn then. I won't waste an action. Okay. I will just smack it.
So occultism is like a study of rituals. So if thing was summoned, you could do occultism, but arcana is basically magical creatures.
Yeah, I also don't think many
Is
religions.
it? Because if it crawled out of that, it could be like alchemy related. So that's kind of medicine. Is what my line of thinking is, but I don't know. Should I just try it anyways?
I mean, you could.
Good credit, but I feel like you're really stretching.
All right. Well, never mind then. Okay.
That's my opinion.
No, you're not stretching it, because the answer is you can recall knowledge with any skill at all.
Mhm.
If you're
You just
super trained in a skill and you like recall knowledge and you roll really high, you're not gonna find out nothing.
Right, like I said, if you crit it or anything, you'll still get something.
Maybe the idea is you're supposed to somehow relate it to it. So with your background thing that you just said, you would then, I would think, get more information out of it.
How have we been playing this long and we don't know how to use recall knowledge?
Okay. I'm just gonna roll medicine to try to find more information on it and hopefully its weakness.
Like that's where the role play kind of comes into this game. As long as you back up why you're doing something, you should get credit for it, right?
Well, it's just, I would say it to you this way, right? Like, and you're rolling medicine. Have you ever known a doctor? They think they know about every fucking thing, right? Because they're a doctor. They save human beings' lives. They know how your body works. You know what I mean? And so it's one of those things where, like, yeah, 100% the RP, you roll recall knowledge. I think it's supposed to be a secret check, like most things, right? So you don't really know if you did good or not, or if what I'm telling you is like pertinent information. I think we added the little twist where, like, you can specify, I want to know what the weaknesses are. But, like,
that's a secret check. You need me to reroll that?
you don't have to. But, like, you know what I'm saying? You have to, yeah, you got to get away from the, our typical kind of like, we know what the number is. And, this introduces an element of chance into it, which, we try to squeeze and wring out with every, optimization, right? But this is a part of the game. You can't optimize recall knowledge. You can just hope for the best. But yes, 21. I mean, you look at it and you can you try to figure out what may. You can't figure out anything definitively, but you do recall that you all just witnessed a literal piece of it shatter and fall off due to the frost damage that Saren inflicted on it. But beyond that, you don't discern anything definitively with a 20.
Okay. All right. Well, I will do a flurry of blows, and I'll try to trip it.
It's okay.
Oh god.
Ain't got no fucking legs.
I'm gonna hero point that. I just want to see what happens if I succeed, if it even works. There we go.
I mean, I think you can trip anything, can't you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's based on the stat sheet of the monster, right?
Yeah, but I don't. Is there something that makes it where you can't get tripped? I don't know it.
I mean, it's probably a property. On
Besides,
the
like levitating or something, or flying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I might
Like
be
knocking
confused
down a
with
tree.
money, but
Alright,
there's
so-
something like if the creature has a certain amount of legs, then you couldn't theoretically trip it. Like I think it's like it might be a 1E thing. I'll have to look it up. But it was like if something has 8
It's
legs and you
got
try to
8
trip it, you gotta take out
It's
all
a
fucking
spot.
8 legs, right?
You gotta roll like 8 times. Yeah. Alright, so you knock this thing ostensibly prone, what could be called prone, but you notice that as you bludgeon it, you do no damage to it.
Okay, and then for I guess my second action, or my second attack from flurry of blows, I'm just gonna hit it with my bow staff. How's that? Okay, that was a fail. And then
What?
Yeah. How was that a fail?
oh wait, never mind. Sorry, I saw red. No, my bad. All right, so roll for damage. There you go.
But you just did one hit, or what?
Well, flurry of blows. I did the trip and then a hit with the bow staff.
Oh, I got you. You split it. All right, so you harangue this thing with your bow staff, but you notice that it just kind of like conforms around your staff, and it doesn't take any damage.
Well, shit. Okay.
After the first hit, did you say it doesn't take damage from bludgeoning? That's
I
basically
didn't.
what
I didn't say that.
No.
I said it didn't take damage from him. That's what I said.
Okay.
Maybe I didn't do enough damage for it to.
I'll give
Maybe,
you.
sorry, maybe its resistances were way too high. I
I'll
probably
give you 3 guesses, and if your first guess isn't, it's immune to bludgeoning.
Okay, then I guess I'll parry for my third action. Then I'm done.
You said parry.
Yeah.
All right, Drez.
This is where we're really missing Gurn.
Mm-hmm.
Cut to Gurn, back at the inn, asleep in a bed, covered in piss, snoring loudly.
There's a bag full of frost vials.
Yeah.
He woke up by now. He's partying.
All right,
guys are
I
killing-
step over to the flat-footed chocolate volcano.
What now?
It looks like a chocolate volcano. It's erupting what I hope is chocolate and not feces.
Ooh, okay.
Trying to be optimistic.
I'm noticing a pattern though.
Ironite.
You and Hideki are using the same dice, and they're rolling pretty high.
Yeah, so
They're
don't use them and
modded.
jinx it for us.
Yeah,
They're
fuck,
modded.
You should definitely use those ones, Vern. Or Vim.
You smack this thing, but your dagger sinks into it farther than you thought, and it doesn't take the full amount of damage from your
Joke's on you. That was a rapier.
rapier. Then
Does the critical specialization still apply?
it does not.
Damn you, chocolate fountain.
The reason
Maybe
my
immune.
Why is it a chocolate fountain? It's like
Because I
red.
don't want it to be a poop fountain.
I guess it is kind of.
Why does it have to be a poop fountain?
It's gotta be any.
I
kind
didn't
of
say it
fountain.
had to be. I'm trying to make it a chocolate fountain.
Mm.
Why is everybody working against me here?
I think it's the fountain part we're really working against. I don't know.
There's obviously something brownish erupting up out of something. I'm just trying to take the most
My goodness.
optimistic path here. Anyway,
Do you jinx the dice just by saying something?
Yeah.
You still hit
You
them.
crit on a 9.
Smack into this ooze once more. Snicker snack. That it for you?
that's it for me. Now you guys kill it before it has a chance to attack again.
Alrighty. So as your turn ends, you notice that this thing starts to shoot out a bunch of fireballs, and you have to dodge them.
was that one.
Do you say fur balls or fireballs?
Fireballs.
Yeah, I'm still not sure, and I'm going to hero point that.
Is everyone doing this or just you?
No, just Drez.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God for you. All right, so you dodge out of the way as fireballs erupt out of this thing. Big brown fireball. All right, Saren.
I know tumble through is used for a creature.
Yeah.
Did I tumble like over top of the liquid metal stuff and do my movement that way?
Well, you talking about on the floor?
Yeah, you said this is like liquid metal over here now.
Wouldn't you just jump over it?
Just do a flip
but,
over it.
yeah, but if you do tumble through, you get to do your full movement, right? If I try to jump, I need a running jump at it. Or a standing jump is a little different, and I don't think I get my full movement after.
I mean, that's a
Does
good
that work?
question, I guess. If you need like some target to.
The thing that I would say about tumble through is, a large part of the tumbling is that your body does have to touch the floor as you go through, so you would still be touching the liquid.
Yeah, you're actually getting more like in it,
Like
because
you
you're
put your shoulder down in it and roll your back all
like you're
around.
tumbling. That's actually probably not a great
I'm
idea.
gonna step through the hot metal. I'm gonna roll through
Like
it.
at the very best, you're doing a cartwheel, which means you're sticking your hands in it.
I mean, if you're trying to go that way, though, I mean, you could do like acrobatic squeeze through
I could
here,
just do a leap. Sorry, I could do a leap. I didn't
or
see this
just
one.
jump over it. Yeah, jump over it.
Yeah, we haven't used a whole lot of jumping movement in either of
No.
our campaigns.
I can
Bunch of
clear a
stuff
10-foot
makes
gap
it
if my speed is 30
better
feet.
for
So yeah, I can just jump over fully 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
Or I can leap up 10 feet if horizontally if my speed is at least 15 feet. Or 15 feet horizontally if it's 30 feet. So yeah, I can jump 15 feet this way. An action. Very back one. I think I've got to reload. Just take a quick pot shot at it. Probably not going to do much. This is
Ray, you
piercing.
played any D4 this week at all? Or no?
It'd be
No.
piercing and bludgeoning if that matters for purposes of damage.
It does actually. It does. It does. It does. What part's bludgeoning?
It says it's either or, whichever one doesn't have damage resistance is if you look up the concussive trait. All firearms, or most firearms, have concussive. So you can just hover over it in my inventory on the weapon trait. It says when determining a creature's resistance or immunity to damage from this weapon, use the weaker of the target's resistance or immunity to
So you don't
piercing.
pick. So you don't pick though. That's what I was asking.
No, it just does whatever is the least. Whatever that does.
Right. I
Whatever
mean,
it's
I
weaker to,
yeah.
it does,
I
yeah.
gotcha.
So it's up to you to figure that out. You don't have to tell me.
All right.
We've already
Well,
got
so you harangue this feller. However, it still doesn't do as much damage as you anticipate.
And is it? Yeah, it probably can't be stunned. I shouldn't know that. Never mind.
It only takes that half of the damage.
Yeah, gotcha.
Is that 3?
That's
You
the end of my
reload?
turn.
You reload or you
Yeah,
had to
I'll reload for my
Okay.
turn. Leap,
I was
fire,
so
blow.
inspired by that amazing jump that I spontaneously gained a hero point.
I think everyone did.
I think it was a perfect backflip over 50 feet, and I impressed myself.
It was truly spectacular.
My jaw dropped.
You guys didn't know I had it in me.
Who
So
shot you in the
Hideki, I
back
saw
that
what you're
one
doing.
time?
Do it.
What?
I saw.
Roll to
what
see
you're
if your
doing.
knee. Roll to see if your old ass knee fractured. No.
I think
Who was it
acrobat-
exactly that shot me in the back?
That was me.
Yeah,
That's why I'm telling you to do it, because I'm not in it.
it's kind of a tradition to get shot in the back by Logan.
Yeah, so it's, just
I have a fancy new gun, and apparently, if I use 2 actions, it's a D6 of pretty much everything. For
I believe
anybody
it's
who
an extra
fails the
D6, isn't
DC
it?
25. So,
You might want to double check that.
To
I think
do
it's one
what?
of-
Shoot everybody? What are you doing?
so I have the
I can never see your
gun
character.
that I got on Arc, pulled up on Arc, Rise of Nethys, and there's
Yeah, there's an
activate-
interaction you can do that does like all the damage types at once, right?
Yeah, and anything
Oh,
that fails
on your erratic
25.
cannon. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that. Activate it. You can do that 2 times or 2 actions.
Once
a day.
yeah, that's what I want to do. After stepping, hold up. You know what? Everybody gets the fun. I'm gonna step forward 1.
Maximum power. You have to say maximum power though.
Oh heck yeah!
You do,
30.
of course, realize that you are now setting yourself up for retaliation from those of us who haven't shot you in the back.
I'm not even in it still.
He's not even in it. Yeah.
Hold up. I have 5. Wait, I don't even have a step. I could do more than a step. Let me see. He's
I wouldn't
away.
suggest it because you're going to be going into the metal, and the metal's
Yeah,
reacting.
stay away from the metal. Well, it seemed to be melting on when I stepped on it.
Aha!
Yes.
There we go. If I stand
You're gonna
there,
hate me. I'm at less than 50% health, FYI.
And I'm still on the
Turn
very
the,
verge
just
of
turn
it.
the cone so you only hit the monster.
yeah. Which means
No,
I'll have
he's
to.
trying to hit me.
Yeah, I don't.
It's not working.
Yeah,
just-
no, it's not. I'll stand here,
You gotta pick your spots.
be my step, and I
It's
will
like a fine art.
angle it correctly. to
There
where
you go.
It still gets hit.
All right. Let's see this bad boy. Then you're gonna do well. He reflexes from it.
Yeah. So he needs to pass a DC 25 reflex save.
Ooh,
Failed
perfect
it.
time for that
Alright.
shit roll.
Okay. Let's see. It's 1d6 acid, 1d6 cold, 1d6 electricity.
Just
1d6
click that in the. So look in your inventory and open it up and click that, and it should roll all of them.
Gotcha.
Like what? Sorry.
Oh wow.
The
Maximum
box that
power!
lists all the different d6 that it rolls there.
Oh, cool.
All right, so
I'll aim it and say unlimited power. And then
So, the cold damage is especially effective on this thing, and hits it for quite a bit. However, the bludgeoning damage causes a reaction here. However, let's deal with this first. So, it'd be minus. But then plus 10, so he's going to take all of that and then an additional 10, right, from your hit. But then he, from this bludgeoning damage, so yeah, it's just going to be you, it looks like, Drez. He didn't seem to like that bludgeoning damage, seemed to be a hit too far, and he starts to rattle and shake. Drez, click that reflex save.
If I don't stop failing on these reflex saves, I'm
May
going to
wanna
hero
do-
point that.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
That's very predicting the dice.
You get hit with a little blast as this thing, before your very eyes, splits apart again, and a ooze comes shooting out. Let's see here. Let's change his size. They are now smaller in size and have split their HP as they did before when they initiated this type of thing. But now it seems to have been initiated by that bludgeon damage.
Oh no, Hideki.
Yeah, that they're not necessarily permanent anymore because they've just blasted out of the sky here, or blasted out of each other. And yes, this one conveniently lands right in front of you with a splat. All right,
Turn. So
so
that fun.
Vemgard, how will you treat this turn of events?
Well, I really want to use Cone of Cold, but Hideki is right in my 120-foot line.
Do it.
Do it.
Oh,
You
and
could do it-
well,
you
hold
could
on one,
short, do it on an angle, right?
hold on 1 second. Let me.
Do
Unless
it.
unless you're just doing it to get some revenge.
No, I'm not really trying to do it for revenge. I don't think I can
You can
hit
always
both.
stop here and just
And
hammer
I would-
all of them.
Well, yeah, I know.
Do it.
So
I ain't
just
scared.
programming note: when that thing blasted this section right here of this metal liquefied and is also very hot. It's similar to what happened over here.
Okay.
It seems to be the same effect, but caused by the explosion of this thing.
Do it,
So-
Vemgard.
Sorry, go ahead.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Okay. I
It
am.
is your destiny.
It's
Shoot
you're
me
putting
again.
you're putting it there. Hold on. You
Oh, I
didn't.
am. Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I was
You're spamming me, bro.
sorry. I had a different tab open, so I didn't see it on the actual thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Hit me.
Trying to find that guy's
Hit
cheating
me
right-
with your best shot.
So
By
are
the
you
way-
are you just casting Ray of Frost?
Yep, I'm casting, just straight up casting. I haven't recharged my thing yet. Oh, it's a okay. Wait, who's doing that line?
Sorry, I'm just.
No. Oh no, it's not even him. The other one. So it's
I'm doing
straight
an
up.
array, so it has that one thing that Pablum's had there. The way Foundry does it is, yeah, if it's a for your straight line, That's the old debate.
Okay. So you show me who you. Oh yeah, the line debate. Who are you? Where are you casting? Show me again. Oh fuck! Did you cast that on yourself?
Oh.
You cast it again.
Anyways, I'm going straight line. Hideki's going to get cut out because that won't hit both of them.
Is it
That'll teach you for fucking threatening.
I
to
thought
hit him.
you target
Yeah.
one creature with ray of frost. Or you?
Oh.
That's
No,
what
no, it's one creature. I'm thinking electric arc mixed up into it. That's my bad.
It's
So
like crossed
just
with
the other
lightning
one.
bolt.
No.
I was just looking at the tooltip.
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
A ray of frost is not a line.
It's just one target. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just click him and you can reroll. Just
Okay.
target him and reroll.
Why is it saying blue? Oh no, never mind.
You target him. All right.
Yep.
So you fire up your ray of frost and you shoot it from your hands, and it flies through the air and disappears.
Oh, right.
Your spell slot is exhausted, and